Play of the week, visit our website to find out how to send it in.
Coming up next, Lux looks at a problem that's on the rise: online bullying.
You've probably heard of bullying at school or in the workplace environment, but increasingly it's becoming a problem online. It can take the form of a nasty email, a blog that bags someone out, deliberately excluding a player from game, verbal abuse, or just plain mean-spirited behaviour. There are mainly two types of bullying that occur in online games: bullying through instant messaging or through voice chat. Oh, they've got me again. In my game experience, playing Counter-Strike took the cake as far as bullying goes. I found that there was so much attention on me for being a girl, and when I was new, you know what I got called? Yep, I got called a noob. And that's fine and it's expected, but after a while it does wear you down, especially when everyone seems to be watching your gameplay.
Dota has a bit of a reputation for being a little bit nasty online, especially to new players. Do you think there's anything we can do to avoid this kind of bullying?
Me and my friends, we're in this Dota community right now. We have a league called ANZDL. We welcome newcomers to learn and play with us, so we're gonna try to improve as much as we can.
The bullying happens more towards new players. Like when someone buys the wrong item, they just completely go off at them. It is kind of noob of them to do that, but at the same time, they've got to learn, and by putting them down constantly, it really doesn't promote the game of Dota.
It was Friday night and I jumped onto Counter-Strike, and it was in my early days and I was still getting to know the game. And this guy came on drunk and was really abusive and negative, and it was just an awful experience. Luckily though, someone good came online at that point, and he noticed that I was new and decided that he would take me under his wing. We buddied up and he would tell me where to go and which bits of the map I should go to. And by him being supportive and encouraging, it changed the tone of the rest of the players. He was respected, and so then they started respecting me too. Since then, we regularly catch up with each other online, and through this guy, I've been able to meet a whole range of people my own age. I've even got to meet some women players, which has been fantastic. In my opinion, when you have a team who are friendly, supportive, and communicate, it changes the game radically.
Inside the office, we play antisocially on purpose, and we throw things at each other and what have you. Well, we would, spawn camp the enemy by constantly attacking their base. And this was obviously a problem at the start, so now we have automated guns on top of the command center. You can't target the base with fire support. When people spawn, they're invulnerable for the first couple of seconds. And so we've put solutions like that in at every location in the game where we knew an exploit was going to break the game down in a year or two's time, because it would just make it really frustrating for other players.
But we've done some really clever things that make playing much more pleasant. You can mute any player really quickly, for example. So the thing is, if you have a badly behaved player who's cursing and abusing other players through voice chat, once he's muted, he actually becomes a valuable addition to the game because it's another person for you to fight and it's another target for you to hit.
I want to go in there and I don't want to cause a lot of trouble and ruin other people's experience is really kind of unappealing to us, that type of behavior. We definitely want to create a robust back end on the PC side that gives the server admin and the host a lot of power to be able to remove people who are just in there to team kill or are using cheats to actually to have an advantage or just to grief other players.
So why do people behave badly online? Well, I guess for some people it's an opportunity to unleash. For others, there's a whole mixture of people that come together, and obviously there's going to be some personality clashes along the way. Other people find that by being anonymous, there's no consequences to their behaviour, and so they say and do things that they normally wouldn't do in the real world.
Businessman by day and serious gamer by night, Tony Truebridge manages Team Immunity, Australia's premier esports outfit.
We want players that can, show a large amount of individual skill and work well in a team environment. But at most, we're really looking for someone that can also act like a true sportsman.
Have you ever rejected really good players who behave badly online?
Certainly. We have a number of players in the past. We've had really good talents or stars, I guess you could say. They're really great players, but at the end of the day, their behaviour and certain actions that they perform both online and on LAN just wasn't up to our standard. So unfortunately, yeah, we weren't able to recruit them.
So how do we avoid bullying online? Firstly, keep your own behaviour in check. Second, be careful about the information that you hand out. And finally, remember the block function. You can use it rather than engage in a raging debate. Remember, everyone who's playing is different and not everyone's meant to get along. So when you find some friends that play nice, click add.
You know, we actually rank pretty highly in the old online sledging thing.
It's true, you know, it's pretty much unheard of in New Zealand. And in Europe, everyone's very much good game all around. So why do you think we are so aggressive with this, John?
No, the US is pretty bad with it as well. I know it's not just FPS, but it's also MMOs are pretty bad, like when someone needs an item they shouldn't.
My worst experience is definitely in WoW, not turning up to a raid on time, threatening to get kicked out of the guild, and puts a lot of pressure. And especially if people are coming online for the first time, don't you think this is going to turn them off straight away?
Maybe quarters